passing seasons brought subtle changes to our forest sanctuary beneath the ancient oak tree. Summer days filled the air with the sweet scent of blooming wildflowers, and the oak's leaves rustled with a gentle, reassuring whisper. Autumn painted the landscape with fiery hues, and the ground beneath us was carpeted with fallen leaves, a reminder of the cycle of life and rebirth. One crisp autumn morning, as the forest embraced the changing colors of the season, I arrived at our sacred meeting place, carrying a woven basket filled with ripe berries and nuts. It was a customary offering to the spirits of the land, a gesture of gratitude for the abundance that nature bestowed upon us. As I settled beneath the oak's sprawling branches, a sense of anticipation tingled in the air. It was during such moments of stillness that I often felt a connection to something greater than myself, a sense that the forest and its inhabitants were watching over us. It was then that I heard it, a subtle rustling in the underbrush, accompanied by the distant sound of footsteps approaching. My senses went on high alert, a mixture of curiosity and caution coursing through my veins. I strained my ears to listen, and through the foliage emerged a figure. A young man, his skin fair and his eyes the color of the sky, stepped into the clearing. He moved with a cautious grace, his steps mindful of the sacred ground he now traversed. We regarded each other with a mix of curiosity and apprehension, two souls from vastly different worlds drawn together by the unseen hand of fate. His name, he conveyed through gestures, was William Turner. He had come from a distant land across the ocean to seek a new beginning in this untamed wilderness. His story was one of hope and longing, a yearning to break free from the constraints of his homeland and carve a new path in the new world. Despite the language barrier that separated us, there was an unspoken understanding in our eyes. We shared the forest secrets, the songs of the birds, and the reverence for the land that cradled us. Beneath the ancient oak tree, we were no longer strangers but kindred spirits, connected by a shared sense of wonder and discovery. With a cautious smile, I gestured for William to join me on the mossy ground beneath the oak. He accepted the invitation, and we sat in companionable silence, each immersed in our own thoughts. There was a profound sense of peace in that moment, as if the forest itself had granted its blessing to our meeting. As the days turned into weeks, our encounters beneath the ancient oak tree became a regular occurrence. We communicated through gestures, expressions, and the occasional word. It was a slow, patient process, but it was one filled with laughter, shared discoveries, and the exchange of knowledge. I showed William the wonders of the forest, the medicinal herbs hidden in the underbrush, the tracks of elusive animals, and the secrets of survival in the wilderness. He, in turn, introduced me to the world beyond the forest, a settlement known as Jamestown, its people, and their dreams of building a new life in the new world. Our friendship blossomed like the wildflowers that adorned the forest floor. Beneath the ancient oak tree, we transcended the boundaries of language and culture. We laughed together, shared stories of our respective worlds, and forged a connection that defied the odds. For me, William became a window to the world beyond our treeball lands. He spoke of the settlement of Jamestown, where settlers from distant lands sought to build a community amidst the challenges of the wilderness. He described the blacksmith shop where he worked, the hearth fires that warmed their homes, and the dreams of a better future that united them. In return, I shared the teachings of my people, the sacred bond we held with the land, the importance of preserving the delicate balance of nature, and the wisdom passed down through generations. I showed him the art of weaving baskets from river reeds, a craft that connected us to our ancestral heritage. Under the shade of the ancient oak tree, I felt a deep sense of gratitude for the friendship that had blossomed between us. William's presence had brought a new perspective to my life, an appreciation for the resilience of the settlers and their unwavering hope for a brighter tomorrow. Little did I know that our encounters beneath the oak tree were the beginning of a journey that would lead us down a path filled with challenges, conflicts, and ultimately, the pursuit of understanding between our communities. In the years to come, our bond would be tested by the changing tides of history, and the ancient oak tree would bear witness to the trials and tribulations that lay ahead. But beneath its branches, amidst the rustling leaves and the gentle whispers of the forest, our friendship would continue to flourish, a symbol of the enduring power of connection in a world where divisions often prevailed.